Hello everyone. Our chapter motion in straight line. Previously some applicables and some statements are their explanation. At the same time we are applicable to some of co-sequences is here. Okay. Right, we are going to the motion in straight line. Our synopsis of the topic is average and instantaneous acceleration. With respect to we are taking some of using of velocity and time period graph. Okay. Right, we are going to average and instantaneous acceleration by using velocity and time graph. Which graph? Velocity and time graph. This is the very important one. Okay, right? This is the interpretation. Our previous class will be continued to the same one also. Okay, our previous class we are taken when we are choosing to first position A, again we are choosing to the second position B, again we are choosing third position C. Our previous class this one. Okay, A, B, C position. Okay, A to B, the distance we are taken, a time period we are taken 10 minutes of time period, and B to C time period 5 minutes of time period. Okay. Now velocity we are taken v is equals to 0, so v is equals to 10 and v is equals to 20 meter per second. Meter per second, again it is the meter per second. Okay, right? At velocity A to B position we are taken. A to B position we are taken 1 by 60, our previous one. B to C position 1 by 30. Okay, at velocity A to C position 1 by 40. This is the net one. Okay, this is the net one. This is the average one. This is the average one. There are two average ones we are taking, that A to C position will be getting to the numerical number 1 by 45. Okay, right? We are going to the same systematic in our velocity and time period graph. Okay, the first we are going to velocity and time period graph. This is the first one, your case 1. Case 1, first case, right? First case, the first one we are taken uniformly, okay, increasing velocity, uniformly increasing velocity. How we get increasing the velocity? How we manage in our graph situation? Okay, right? We are going to the graph situation. Okay, this is always x-axis. This one is always y-axis. Now x representation we are taking always represented by time period. Which one? Time period. This one. Okay. Now y-axis will be represented by always velocity. Which one? Velocity. Okay. This is the direction. Now this one is always origin point first. Okay. The scale will be represented at 0, 10, 20. At the same way we are applicable x-axis no. So 10. 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, right, the y-axis 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, 10 of. Right? We are going to get 10 minutes of time period. The velocity we are going to A to B 1, 10 meter per second. Okay, right, this is the combination. This is the position. At 10 meters per second, 10 minutes of time period. Okay, this is the representation factor. Okay, representation factor. Right? Again, we are choosing to secondary one, 20. Okay, 20 representation one. The time period is overall 10 plus 5, 15. Okay, this is the 20 representation one. This is the 50 representation one. Okay, clearly we are observed. Okay, right? We are going to applicable one. For example, we choosing to the secondary another one also same we can represent it. How we can? Same one. Okay, the same graph will be applicable to our previous class to represent this. Okay, this is the x-axis time period graph, y-axis velocity graph. Okay, 0 going to 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, same this one 10, 20, 30, 40. Then we rotated this one. Okay, 10, 15, 20, 25. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, 10 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So this is the variation. Okay, right? We are going to, this is the position of the point. This is the position point. Clear? 10 to 10 hour. Okay, next one, 15th one. This is the 15th one time period, 20. The overall one distance we are taking, the velocity v is equal to 20. Time period 10 plus 5 is equals to 15 one. Okay, clear? So this is the 15. Okay. Now this one. Clearly we are observed. So this is the uniformly increasing term. The length will be increasing 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 at out of the infinity position. The positions will be always increasing. Uniformly means changing the position. Changing the position or increasing the positions will be taken as this is the uniformly increasing velocity. This is the first one. Okay, right? We are applicable to output of this. So this is the output one. How we can increase it to the output of the property. Okay, right? We are going to same one acceleration. This is the velocity one. Okay, right? The same graph will be continued to output. This is the input of we are taken only for initial values will be taken. Okay, right? The result values will be taken. Okay, this is the x-axis, y-axis. Now this is the acceleration property. This is the time period property. Okay, 0. Okay, clearly we are observed 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so 10, 15, 20, 25. Clear? We are observed same one. This is 1 by 60 per second. The result 1 by 30 second. Okay, clear? The same one, this is the position. So first one. Okay. Secondly, this is the first one 1 by 60. Right? The secondary one 1 by 30. Okay. This is the managing of time period. Now this one also managing of time period. Okay. This is the representation function. Okay. This is the uniformly increasing velocity. This is the first segment of the position. The output of the position, second segment of the position. Time period to velocity. This is the acceleration of the position property. Okay. Now this is the average and instantaneous acceleration by using VT graph. The case 1. Okay. Now what is case 2? Okay. Case 2. Case 2 means representation ununiformly and uniformly. This one. That's the ununiformly. Okay. Non-uniformly. Clear? Okay. Secondary one. Case 2. Case 2 means the non-uniform. The representation of non-uniform. Okay. Right? Case 2. Case 2. Previous one uniformly, this one is non-uniform. Increasing velocity. Velocity. Okay. First one uniform, second one is non-uniform. Now non-uniform means we represented it to the same way. Okay, right? We are going to the, this is the first one. Time period, always x-axis time period, always y-axis velocity. Which one? Velocity. This is the oblique point. Okay, right? Our previous one, same graph, managing of coordinates 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, now this one we are taken 10, 20, 30, 40. Now what is the non-uniform? Non-uniform means the distance will be taken, the total distance will manage of total distance. Now uniform means the shortest distance we are taken. Okay, this is the non-uniform. Non-uniform means we are taken, this is the 10 out of 10, we are 20 out of 15, this is the position. So first one, you have this one. This is the non-uniform portion. Non-uniform means we are applicable sum of distance, the total distance covered. Okay, uniform means the shortest distance will be applicable. Okay, so this is that one. Okay, right? Again we are choosing, this is the case 1, and velocity and time. Okay, next one, acceleration. Okay, the graph of acceleration. This is the x-axis, this one is y-axis. Okay, clear? This is the origin point. The x-axis we have taken always time period. This one is acceleration. Okay. Now, non-uniform velocity will be increased. Now, what is the acceleration? Acceleration will be taken as graph. Okay. Right here, this is the 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Right now, x-axis 10, 20, 30, and 40. Okay. So this is our position, first one. Again, this is the position, second one. This is the straight line of the position. Okay. Note. Non-uniform increasing velocity is always output of increasing acceleration uniformly. Okay, clear? Non-uniformly increasing velocity is always uniform velocity or uniform acceleration. Clear? The first we are going to non-uniformly increasing velocity is always uniform acceleration. This is the input situation before we are taken. Okay. Now we are going to velocity and time graph. Okay. Non-uniform means the total distance covered. The total distance means not we are getting any shortest distance. Okay. Our previous one, case one we are taken uniform increasing velocity. Uniform increasing velocity means we are taken that is the shortest distance we are applicable to straight line manner. Okay. Now this one we are taken non-uniform increasing velocity. The total distance will be applicable. Sum of distance, the clumsy of distance. Okay. So this is the non-uniform position. So this is the straight line. This means uniform acceleration. Okay. Always non-uniform velocity is given as uniform acceleration property. Uniform means at the straight line manner. The shortest distance displacement, the shortest displacement will be applicable. Okay. Now this is the class of average and instantaneous acceleration by using velocity and time period graph. Okay. Now again we are continuing to the same class. In this interpretation of velocity and time period graph. Which one? Interpretation of velocity and time period graph. Now what is interpretation? Interpretation means we are applicable some of acceleration properties is here. Okay, there are mainly 4 cases. Okay, right? The statement of interpretation of velocity and time period graph. Velocity and time period graph. There are mainly 4 cases. The first case we are applicable. Case 1. The first case is the motion. Okay, uniform acceleration. The first case. Uniform acceleration means we are applicable. The first one we are going to the graph method. This is the first graph. Now this one is first graph. This is always x-axis. This one always is y-axis. Okay, always x-axis will represent at a time period. This one is always velocity. This one we are taking acceleration also we are applicable. Okay, right now what is uniform acceleration? Uniform acceleration means when an object starts from oblique point of straight line. Uniform means the shortest displacement of the property we are applicable to the same situation of the graphical point. Okay, right? So this is the uniformly increasing. Acceleration. Okay, uniformly increasing of velocity at the same time. This is the position also we are taking. Uniform acceleration. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, the motion is always positive. The motion is always positive. Motion means we are taking that velocity. Velocity is always positive. How we can represent it? This is the phase one. The phase one is we are taking only for positive one. This is the positive, negative, 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 positive. Okay, there are four phases. The first phase we are taking, this one is only positive one. Okay, the motion is always positive. The positive position, the positive phase of the position of this one. Okay, the velocity is always this one positive. Motion positive. Motion means we are taking velocity. Velocity also positive. Okay, now velocity also positive means the velocity will be positive at the same time. Acceleration also positive one. Okay, and acceleration is also positive. Is also positive. Positive. Okay, this is now what is the interpretation? Interpretation means the input of the system, the input of the position, and output of the position. Initial of the position, final of the position. Now secondary means this is the final of the position. Now graph we are managing to x-axis. This one is y-axis. X-axis, y-axis. This is the uniform acceleration. Okay, uniform means we are taking the straight line position. Our previous class, the straight line, the uniform means again we are continuing to non-uniform. Okay, so this is the non-uniform position. Non-uniform position. This is the time representation of graph. This is the velocity representation or acceleration representation of graph. Okay, this is the second. Okay, clear? Velocity. Okay, acceleration is always positive and uniform. Okay, there will be velocity is non-uniform. Which one? Non-uniform. Okay, clearly we are observed. Okay, right, this is the uniform motion, this is the non-uniform motion. So acceleration of the property. Now this one is which one? Velocity of the property. Our previous class also we are applicable. Okay, velocity is non-uniform, acceleration is uniform. Okay, same we are applicable. Acceleration is uniform, velocity is non-uniform. Okay, this is the first case one, uniform acceleration. Now second one, acceleration is equals to 0, constant one. Now what is one we are applicable? Velocity. Okay, right? The same way we are introducing acceleration. Okay, is 2. Okay, acceleration is equal to 0. Is equals to 0 or constant. Constant. Now what we are given to one. Okay, this is the graphical one. X-axis. This one is y-axis. X-axis, this one is y-axis. Will be always represented by x-axis, time period, velocity, acceleration, displacement also we are giving to y-axis. Okay, right? This is the oblique point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Enough. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. For example, acceleration is equals to 0. Okay, this is the 0th position. Your 0th position, this one. This is the position. The time period 1, 2, 3. The time period will be increasing. The position will be always constant. This one acceleration one. Okay, this one. Okay, when motion is equal to constant. The constant means we are taken now. Acceleration A is equals to dv by dt. Now since we are taken velocity v is equals to 0, but A is equals to also 0. This is the constant. The constant we are applicable. But A is the rate of change of velocity is known as acceleration. Now velocity v is equals to 0, but A is equals to also 0. This is the representation of acceleration is equals to 0. What we are giving? Velocity will be going to 0. Acceleration also will be going to 0. This is the first one. Now secondary one, the secondary graph we are applicable. Okay, right? So this is the x-axis, this one is y-axis. X-axis to y-axis. O is the original point. Okay, clearly we are observed. So this is that one. Okay, now secondary one we are applicable. This is the graphical point of graph of the point. So this is clear. Okay, this is the position. Velocity v is equals to 0, A is equals to 0. This is the constant one. The same way this one also constant one of Clearly we are observed. This is the first one. This is the second one. Okay, this is the time period of the graph. This one is velocity of the graph also. Clear? This one is second case. Now third case we are applicable. Okay, retardation of acceleration of retardation. No, retardation. Okay, clear, retardation. Right? Previously I explanation. Okay, velocity will be increased, acceleration velocity will be decreased, retardation or deceleration. Our previous class, our last class. Okay, now case 3, okay, retardation, okay, retardation of acceleration. Retardation of acceleration. Retardation means our previous class will be applicable. Velocities are mainly two things. Now first one, increasing velocity. Increasing velocity means acceleration. Decreasing velocity means we are applicable means retardation or deceleration. Which one? Deceleration or retardation. Now retardation will be this here. Okay. Now graphical point of graph of the point. So this is the x-axis. Now this one is y-axis. X-axis. Now this one is y-axis. Okay, right, retardation will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, the graphical range. Okay, retardation means decreasing of velocity. Velocity will be decreasing. The decreasing means, this is the decreasing point. This one is decreasing point. Now, this decreasing point is known as retardation of acceleration. Okay, always x-axis will be applicable time period, velocity and acceleration. Now acceleration point will be, we are same. Secondary one we are applicable, same graph. This one is always uniformly means straight line manner. Okay, now this we are getting to straight line manner. X-axis, this one is y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear one? This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one is always decreasing one. Decreasing means velocity will be decreased. The position will be taken as retardation. Same one we are in. This one is. Okay, this is the straight line manner. Now this one is non-uniform manner. Straight line, non-uniform manner. Okay, now this is the position and time graph. Previously position and time graph. Now this one is acceleration time graph, or velocity time graph also. Okay, this is the case 3. Now case 4. Now what is case 4? Case 4 means the negative acceleration. Very important one. Negative acceleration. Now what is negative acceleration? Where we are taken, how we can manage. Okay. Case 4. Okay. What first one? Acceleration, the uniform acceleration. Now second one. Which one? Second one we are taken. The secondary we are applicable to non-uniform. Thus we are taken. Acceleration will be going to 0. And third one, retardation position. And fourth one, negative acceleration. Now what we are giving to negative acceleration? Now negative acceleration means, okay, the acceleration point is always negative sign. The sign means we are applicable to, so this one is sign, negative sign. Okay, right? This is the graphical point, the graph of the point. X-axis time period, y-axis acceleration. Okay. Okay, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative side, the negative application. -1, -2, -3, -1, -2, -3. This one. Clear? Negative means at 0th position to, this is the negative side. Positive, negative. Positive means we are applicable to some of time period. That negative means we are applicable, acceleration point is always negative one. We are applicable to the case 4 position, negative acceleration. That's why we are taking at 0 is the origin point. The origin point will be applicable to the straight line manner in this negative side, the negative path. Okay. Again, that the position of time period graph. X-axis, Y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, -2, -3, -1, -2. Okay, so this is the non-unit, the time period, the position. Okay, so clearly we are observed there are mainly 4 cases. Now the first case introducing the acceleration will be always uniformly in acceleration. The acceleration position is always uniform. Now second one we are taking the motion of the position is always constant one or 0 to 1. Now third one retardation, acceleration, and fourth one negative acceleration. There are mainly 4 interpretations are very important for your option purpose. Okay, in your option purpose, this is the interpretation of velocity and time period graph. Okay, some future points are some of one equally we are taken the one of the problem. Okay, that discuss the motion of freely falling body. Right, the problem. Okay, discuss the motion of freely falling body. Clear? Problem. Okay, statement means discuss the motion of freely falling body. Discuss the motion of freely falling body. But what is freely falling body? Freely falling means when an object to thrown vertically downward direction. Okay, freely moving vertical direction. Now this is the freely falling body. Freely falling means we are taking uniform position. Which position? Uniform position. Now this is the freely falling body. Now we can applicable to this freely falling body when an object. This is the object. Okay, this is the downward direction. Which direction? Downward direction. Okay, right? This is the direction. Okay, and u is equals to 0. Initial velocity and u is equals to 0. Okay, right? Acceleration due to gravity will be applicable to the upstairs of the position. Okay, when gravity we are going to a is equals to minus g upstairs of the property. Okay, the case of upstairs of the property when object going to downward direction. Okay, clearly we are observed that a is equals to minus c. Always we are applicable to the negative sign of universal of the gravity of the position. Right? Okay. We are using some u is equals to 0. U means initial velocity. And u is equals to 0. A means we are taking acceleration due to gravity. Small g, a is equals to minus g. So this is the acceleration due to gravity. Then we are using our some kinematic equation your previous classes at 10th standard. Okay. Now there are mainly 3 kinematic equations is here. Now first we are going to, there are 3 equations will be right this here. Now first one, kinematic equation. Now the first equation, v is equals to u plus at. This is the first kinematic equation. Now what we are applicable, similarly we are taking our statement of the scenarios of the position. When u is equals to 0, a is equals to minus g. V is equals to u is equals to 0, a is equals to minus g, applicable of the upstairs of the gravity position. Okay. Now at v is equals to u means 0 will be substituted, u plus a means minus g with respect to time period is the constant one. Okay, then v is equals to which one? Minus gt. This is the first interpretation of kinematic equation. Clear? Now kinematic equation v is equals to u plus at, u is equals to 0, a is equals to minus g. We are applicable in our scenarios. Okay, right? V is equals to 0 plus minus g into t. Then v is equals to minus g into t. This is the first kinematic equation. Okay, right? We are going to second kinematic equation. Now second kinematic equation, what is one? Second kinematic equation, S is equals to ut plus half a t square. This is the second kinematic equation. Okay, now second kinematic equation, S is equals to ut plus half a t square. Since S is the displacement factor, u is the initial velocity, t for time period, a for acceleration due to gravity, t for time period. Okay, right? Same one we are applicable, v for final velocity, u for initial velocity, a is acceleration due to gravity, t for time period. Okay, same so direction u is equal to 0, a is equals to minus 0. Okay, clearly we are observed. Then S is equals to u means initial velocity 0 into time period t, clear, plus 1 by 2 into a means minus g due to gravity, t square means the time period t square. Clear? Now S is equals to 0 into something is equals to 0 plus minus g t square by 2. Okay, now plus into minus minus, now S is equals to minus g t square by 2. This is the second kinematic equation. Second kinematic equation. Now third one, third kinematic equation, v square minus u square is equals to 2as. V is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a means acceleration due to gravity, s means displacement. S means displacement. Same we are applicable, or we are substituting u is equals to 0, a is equals to minus g. Now this one, v square minus u square means 0 square is equals to 2, a means minus g, s means we are applicable always y direction. Okay, this is the y direction we are taken, x axis, y axis. Now we are taken as only for vertical direction. Vertical means we are taken y axis. S means displacement, displacement which direction? In the y direction, this is the y. Clear? Now v square is equals to minus 2gy. So this is the third point. This one is third. The first we are getting the first kinematic equation, v is equals to u plus at. This is the output, v is equals to minus gt. Clear? The second kinematic equation, S is equals to minus, S is equal to ut plus half a t square. This is the resultant of S is equals to minus g t square by 2. Okay, clear? Now third one, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Now this is the last resultant of the third one. V square is equals to minus 2gy. Why we are taken? This is the displacement factor. The displacement we are taken always vertical direction of the body which can be represented by y axis. Now v square is equals to minus 2gy. Okay, now this is the third. This is the problem. Discuss the motion of freely falling body. Freely falling means we are applicable uniformly changing that position. Uniformly means this is the first position, this is the constant position. Will be dropped one. When an object drop downward direction, the downward direction we are applicable at initial velocity u is equals to 0. Now this is the constant representation of all our freely falling body. Clear one? Okay. Now next one, the next scenario or next statement. Area of velocity under time period graph with respect to displacement. Clear? Area of velocity under time period graph. Okay. Area of velocity under time period graph. area of velocity and time period graph. Now what we are getting? Okay, now velocity and time period graph. For example, we choose the statement of the position, how we can represent it to the these graph position, and area. Area means we are taken only from the displacement of the tractor, and velocity time period will be given as displacement factor. How it is? Okay, right? This is the graphical analyzer, x-axis to y-axis. Clear? X-axis will be represented always time period. Always time period. Now y-axis will be represented always velocity. Always velocity. First we can x-axis time period. Second representation of y-axis velocity. Okay, right? Some interpretation of area. Area means the distance will be covered sum of the position of the statement. Okay, so we are taking any two objects, the distance will be filled. Okay, right? We are taking to these one. Okay, for example, this is the statement of the position, the first one. Okay, so this is the second one. This one is the total distance will be covered. The total distance will be covered. At position, this is the origin point. Clear? This is the origin point. First we are getting to the first we are applicable of the graph period. If the x-axis is always represented by time period, y-axis will be always applicable by velocity. Okay, clear? Then these positions of optical of the position of graph period at O is the origin point. O, A, B, C. O, A, B, C. This is the sum of the space position or the displacement of the position. Now what we are displacement will be calculated by velocity and time period. Okay. Now these the position will be applicable to rectangular of O, A, B, C. Okay, rectangular of area of O, A, B, C. This is the first area. The total area will be covered at O, A, B, C. This is the four states of rectangle at O, A, B, C. The rectangular of area of O, A, B, C. Okay, now O, A, B, C is equals to area is equals to which one? O, A into O, B. Okay, the rectangle of O, A into O, B. This is the O, A position. Now this one is OB position. OA means we are taking time period. OB means we are represented velocity. Okay. Now we are applying OA means time period. OB means we are applicable velocity. Now this one is area. Now area is equals to velocity into time period. Okay. Right. Our previous application, acceleration A is equal to the velocity V is equals to displacement by time period. For example, velocity V is equal to displacement by time period. The rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. The rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. Okay. Now displacement is equals to V. T is the denominator factor. Now this one is V into T is equals to displacement X. V into T is equals to displacement X. Now we are taken time period T into V. T into V is equal to this one X. X is the displacement factor. The X displacement we are applicable. Now this is the area of displacement factor. Okay. Now we are managed area of velocity and time period graph with respect to displacement of the position. Now we are getting to displacement factor. Okay. Now this is the graphical position. OA is the time period. OB is the velocity point. Now rectangle of area of OABC. Now area is equal to always at first half of the time period, second half of the velocity. Okay, time and velocity. Okay, area is equal to time and velocity. Our previous applicable, the rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. The rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. Now velocity V into time period is equal to displacement. Okay, now displacement is equals to time into velocity. Now this is the area, velocity and time period graph.